This VAWatchdog.org news video is brought to you by Bergman & Moore, LLC. Former VA attorneys now fighting VA for you. Call Bergman & Moore at 877-838-2889 or on the web at vetlawyers.com.
We begin tonight with a federal investigation here in Columbia concerning the Veterans Administration and how it handles paperwork.
That's right. Tonight, officials are trying to determine if records were improperly handled, possibly even destroyed. Now, here's what we know at this point. Investigators are looking into why 95 records were dumped into a shredder bin at the Columbia VA office. The records included benefits claims and other personal information. And the office here, not the only one under scrutiny. The investigation shows 41 of the VA's 57 offices were involved in similar practices. In tonight's top story, Brian McConkey talks with a local attorney who's been battling the VA for years.
Sadly, there's no incentive to do the right thing. You got to recognize that.
They call them teachable moments, bringing the outside world into the classroom. Attorney Doug Rosinski has one Thursday in this Veterans Affairs law class at USC. Reports that 95 records were dumped in a shredder bin at the Columbia VA office don't surprise him. He says mishandling records is nothing new.
There's supposed to be somebody who would notice that a stack of documents is in a shredder pile instead of on somebody's desk, you would think. If not, I'd like to hear the explanation.
Rosinski is a vet himself, doing 4 years in the Navy, and problems with the VA hit home for him and others in this class, like third-year law student Eric Lee, an Army vet who served in Afghanistan.
Oh, that's horrifying to me. So they've got control of my veterans records and now my military records.
More horrifying to Lee is the fact he has to learn how to navigate the legal battleground of getting a client their benefits from an agency built to serve them.
It's supposed to be a paternalistic organization catering to the needs of veterans. You're putting their personal representatives on a hamster wheel so that you don't have to fulfill your obligations.
Rosinski says the shredding issue points to a much bigger problem of VA mismanagement. Since 2000, he's represented several vets having trouble getting their benefits. He's still working for a World War I veteran's family. Websites like VAWatchdog.org help blow the lid on the national shredding scandal. It also offers help to veterans. The Columbia VA office just one of many in the country being looked at for mishandling records.
Something needs to be changed inside the system so that the incentives go towards doing the right thing.
Now, Doug Rosinski estimates roughly 1 million veterans claims are filed every year, but he points out only a small percentage end up destroyed or lost, but still that is a very big problem for him. Now, the VA office in Columbia is not commenting on the shredding issue. Sources say the problem was traced to one employee who is now on administrative leave. Now, lawmakers, including Senator Lindsey Graham, have reached out to Veterans Affairs officials in Washington, D.C. They hope to meet about this issue in the near future.
VAWatchdog.org, the nation's #1 independent veterans website. On the web at VAWatchdog.org.